Back in the late 80s, GM ran a famous campaign ad with a single stinging tagline: "This is not your father's Oldsmobile." The message was clear. The world had changed. The old model didn't fit with the new younger demographic. Fast forward to today. If you're looking at retirement through the lens of your parents, or even 10 years ago, of people that were retired, you're probably not going to like where that leads. It's different now. The gold watch is gone. The 15-year post-retirement timeline is now 20, 25, and in some lucky exceptions, 30 and even 35 years. Again, not your father's retirement, right? This lasts a lot longer, whether that's a good thing or not. And it requires a completely different set of tools if you want this to be fun. Today, we're going to break down the biggest shifts. Health. I should say shift, singular, health. How to actually win in this new reality. Decades ago, retirement health was about managing illness, absolutely the way I remember it. And if you're not careful, well, they'll still do that for you today. But what it's really about for you and me at our age, it's about maintaining performance. We're now, like I said, living 20, 25, 30, 35 past retirement. Past 65. We're into our 90s and some people at 100. If you haven't planned for your health span, which is your years of strength, mobility, and independence, then you're going to spend your wealth and your years trying to buy back your knees and your back and your shoulders and whatever. Here's the new model. Trust me, I have found this out the hard way. You need to treat your body like a 401k because it either compounds or it deteriorates. And here's what can happen, because I've seen this myself. You start with one issue. My knee hurts, my shoulder hurts. Nothing major. You go to your doctor and he said, wow, geez, yeah, let me send you over to Ralph upstairs. He'll take care of you, he'll look at it. So you go see that guy, and Ralph says, you know what? You got to see Clark. I mean, he really specializes in this kind of stuff. Next thing you know, your calendar isn't travel plans, it's appointments. One after another, after another, after another. And just when you think you got them all done, they'll dump a few more on you. You're not living retirement at that point. You are now managing a rotation of doctors, of physicians, of nurses, of physical therapists. Here's the part that took me a while to figure out. You start to feel like, well, I'm doing everything right. Yeah, I'm going to all these appointments, but going to the appointments is not the same as getting healthier. Sometimes you're not actually improving. You're just getting managed. And it's not their fault. That's what the machine is there, right? That's what they do. There's a big difference between sitting in someone's waiting room, hoping that they'll figure it out. You know, I mean, when I blink, it goes, they're good at that kind of stuff, but not the long-term things. Doctors are important. Oh my gosh, I got my team, but I use them. I don't let that whole process use me, and that's what we're going to talk about or keep talking about. They're great at diagnosing things, great at treating things, keeping things from getting worse. Absolutely fantastic. But they're not really set up to build your strength, build your energy, or build your day-to-day quality of life. I mean, if it happens, that'd be great, but that's not the job for those folks, right? At some point, you got to make a shift from what's wrong with me to what can I do starting today to make this better. You can't count on anyone but yourself, because this isn't an expert at being fitness or a diet expert or becoming a physician yourself. It's about taking back control in a way that's realistic. Start simply. Move your body every single day, not perfectly, but consistently. Walk, stretch, get up more than you sit. I have a desk that'll go up and down so that when I do stuff like this, I can either sit or stand and all of that. Second, build and keep muscle. I promise you, muscle goes away a lot faster than you can grow it at our age. Try not to lose it. If you do, you got to get it back again. Muscle keeps you from falling. It keeps you from needing help. It keeps you from doing the things you actually want to do. If you don't work to keep it, you will lose it, I promise. Pay attention to what you're putting into your body, not in a complicated way. Ask yourself, is this helping me or hurting me? I said it in the previous video, moderation in all things, including moderation. If you want to have a cookie, have a cookie. Just be aware that you're having a cookie, right? Because your energy, the way you feel on a day-to-day basis easily comes back to what you're eating and how you feel. Number 4, this is my absolute favorite. And spend time, use a pen and paper. Pay attention to your baseline. How do you feel in the morning? How's your energy during the day? Things getting better? Staying the same? Getting worse? Write it down because you won't remember. I know you think you will. If you don't notice the trend, you cannot change the direction. And maybe most important, stop outsourcing your health completely. Use doctors when you need them, absolutely. But don't sit back and wait for someone else to fix everything. Your doctor's not going to call you up and say, hey, how you feeling today? You know, anything I can do for you? No, that's up to you to look at yourself. How do you feel? What can you do? This part belongs to you. Health is built, not prescribed. They can't write a prescription. Look at me doing like it's 1970, writing a prescription. We don't do this anymore. But you get the point, right? Nobody's coming to fix this for you. You got to do it yourself. I did too. And it's been a rough couple of years, but I'm coming out the other side, and that's what we're going to talk about. Health is something that you create. Doctors manage problems. You build health. And if you don't build it, you'll end up managing your decline. One way or another, you're going to deal with this. The earlier you take ownership of that, the less time you'll spend chasing appointments, the more time you'll have to spend living your life the way you want to. Oldsmobile didn't disappear because people stopped needing cars. It disappeared because they couldn't adapt. It's the bottom line. Don't let your retirement suffer the same fate. This isn't about slowing down. This is about shifting gears. You got the car, you got the gas. Now it's time to get the modern map, and that's what we're doing here. If you found this of value, if you think you like where we're heading, subscribe, hit the little bell and all that kind of stuff, and because that's what we talk about here. That's what I think about and talk about and do. Catch you next time. Bye.